Today, I would like to speak about Jesus' parable of the mustard seed. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field. Though it is the smallest of all seeds, yet when it grows, it is the largest of garden plants, and becomes a tree, so that the birds come and perch in its branches. Matthew 1331. The paradigm of the tree and circulation. Looking at how a tree grows, the main trunk expands and sends out small branches. As the tree grows further, those branches produce even more branches. In this way, a tree continuously generates new life from existing life. Each leaf on these branches breathes on its own. This represents the flexibility of life even in its smallest unit. Because of this, the tree can survive even if a part of its branch is damaged. When a tree is lush with leaves, its overall shape often forms a sphere. In nature, the sphere is considered the most balanced form. Because it minimizes imbalance, the tree can grow taller than other organisms, and enjoy a much longer lifespan. A tree follows a paradigm of circulation, produces new branches and leaves when the time comes. It changes from old bags and old wine to new bags and new wine. This is the true meaning of Alpha and Omega. The end and the new beginning act like two sides of the same coin. They are not separate entities even if you try to isolate them. They inevitably transform back into a conclusion that is also a beginning. Nature always strives to maintain this paradigm of circulation. In contrast, human methods often separate the end from the beginning, leading to short-lived movements or shutdowns caused by energy depletion. Jesus' parable of the mustard seed appears to hide this profound paradigm of life's circulation within it. Megachurches and the spiritual church. The parable of the mustard seed provides deep insight into the rapid decline of megachurches in recent years. While there are many reasons for this decline, the development of networks in the digital age has made spiritual content easily accessible, reducing the traditional necessity of the physical church. However, the most significant issue is that the church has failed to develop content that earns the trust of the younger generation, in tandem with the advancement of science and technology. Instead, it remains stuck in the past, unable to break free from the frames of domination and absolute obedience. The parable of the mustard seed offers an intuitive critique of today's fading megachurches. It suggests that the smallest church should grow into a form of a field, a spiritual sanctuary for the low through the differentiation of flexibility. As a church grows, it must become lower. A megachurch, like a large tree, should produce many branches. However, these branches should not be for expanding physical dominance. Instead, they should allow new branches and leaves to possess their own independent life force, through flexible and harmonious differentiation. This is how a church can grow anew into a truly spiritual entity, when even the smallest branches and leaves have their own vitality and are balanced with trees. I believe that the church can become a living and breathing spiritual church that is both Alpha and Omega.